Hey fire signs, how are you? This is a reading for the week coming up of the 14th, okay? I love this song. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, okay, you can book a personal reading at 13crowintuitives.com. That will redirect you to my Etsy shop. So, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for the week, starting the week of the 14th to the 20th. For fire signs, what's going on for fire signs this week of the 14th to the 20th? So you have here the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Clarify this Ace of Cups. Clarify this Ace of Cups. Yeah, so you have here falling in love with yourself again, okay? This is a big message for this week. You're in a reminder and reminding yourself, like, you've been very fearful about if you're going to be able to do everything that you need to do for yourself and getting your stability together, and being able to make, I'm getting here, in your house a home, being able to do everything that you want to do, not only for, like, you don't just want to do something for money, you want to do it for your happiness as well, out of your intuition. You are somebody who does multiple things in life, okay? This could even be multiple streams of income, okay? And you're very fearful of where your money is going right now. Saving is very dire for you right now, because I'm getting, like, some of you have been skimping it, okay? Some of you are really, like, just getting by, okay? And then others of you are just like, I know I really need to be putting into my savings right now. I know I really need to be doing what I need to do, and building up my foundation. My foundation is so important. You know that right now what you do at this time is leading you to the stability of permanency in your future. So what are these other fears? Clarify this Nine of Swords. Okay, Nine of Swords. So you have here, there's a lot of fears. You can't catch yourself up here, fire signs, okay? You have here the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, okay? And you know that you do have options. You've been thinking a lot. You've been thinking a lot and manifesting a lot in the astral realm and things that you can do, but there's a lot of fears here about bringing it into the physical. And right now it might seem like your growth is going a little bit slower than usual. It might feel like you're kind of like at a standstill when it comes to what you're doing in your life, or like it's just like, oh, I'm just kind of floating through life right now, I'm just doing my thing. You know that you're going somewhere, but it might not feel like as fast as you want it to. And you have to be comfortable with knowing you cannot do too many things at once, because you've been burning yourself out with fear. If you could actually do it, you've been burning yourself out thinking, like, is this possible for me? For some of you, these are emotional things and things that you want to do with your job and you know, with work and stuff like that. And you're just like, can I balance a relationship and what I want to do with my future right now? And for a lot of you, if you're feeling like you can't balance that right now, if you're feeling like you can't handle that, you need to be able to do what's best for you, because you have here the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So with this energy, a lot of you, no matter if you're a divine masculine, no matter if you're divine feminine, okay, you have here with this Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, finding a lot of pleasure and happiness emotionally in what you are going to be doing in your job opportunities, job ventures. I'm hearing for a lot of you summer 2021, I'm hearing adventures, like you're going to be having a really good time in what you do for your business, and you're going to remember, like, this is why I do what I do in the first place. This is why I knew this was what I was supposed to be doing right now. I knew I had to trust my process and that I'd be here. And this is a very important message, because no matter what, you are tapping into your feminine energy right now, into your creativity, and knowing that you have to be happy in what you're doing, so that you're not fucking yourself over doing something that you don't want to do, essentially. You have here better grounding yourself. You have here bringing opportunities, birthing new opportunities, knowing that the world is in your hand. I'm getting for some of you, you could be, yeah, this is all Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I'm getting for some of you that you could be heavy Leo energy. There's a lot of fiery energy around some of you right now, feeling very competitive or feeling kind of jealous. Looking at other people like, why don't I have this, or why am I moving this way and they're moving that way. You cannot look, especially at social media, like you can't look at other people's social media and be like, why don't I have that? That's not you. And second, you know, your blessings are your own. Somebody else's blessings are their own. You cannot look at other people's things that way. That's how you end up blocking your blessings, feeling like you're, you know, you are not moving anywhere when you're moving at your own pace. This is very special to know. You're moving at your own pace. You're not moving at anyone else's pace, okay? So you have here this upcoming week, you have this Queen of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups is very important for you because you are focusing on healing what you want to do. It's like this energy has been kind of fearful and lethargic this past week. But what you have here is that you're going to pop back up. Like your energy is going to get a lot brighter. At the beginning, we have like a lot of like dark blues, a lot of gloomy energy. And by this next week, you are going to be back up again on your 2 feet. You're not going to feel that same heavy energy that you've been feeling. You know that you got to get back up and keep going. Some of you have been dealing with kind of feeling like depressive. I'm hearing manic depressive. Some of you get manic depressive. Take it as it resonates. And you are going to be in a lot better headspace this upcoming week, next week. Okay? So you have here making sure that you don't get yourself stuck back in that dark place that you were in, okay? Especially with this 9 of Swords here. You know that this is an option for you to go back into this energy. You know that this is an option for you to you know, it's so much easier. You figured out it's so much easier for you to self-loathe. It's so much easier for you to feel like you're stuck in a certain situation. Some of you are feeling stuck or caged in a home, or stuck and caged in a situation that you're releasing. And this is a very important but heavy reminder that it takes work. It takes work to be able to get out of this. Rome wasn't built in a day. Certain situations don't last for a day, you know. For some of you, you are water sign, moon, or rising as well. For some of you, you are air, moon, or rising. And for some of you, you're earth, moon, and rising. I'm hearing for some of you, Capricorn, Virgo. But you have here fire signs, regardless. That's not what matters. For some of you, though, that might be some specific signs that stick out for you. But you have here just making sure that you know it's so much easier to be in a stagnant energy when you're feeling overwhelmed by the world, feeling overwhelmed by all the options that you may have. But you know that the best option is to just keep going. You know that the best option is to be able to work on your stability. Whatever money that you're making right now, whatever little bit that you're making from scratch right now is what I'm hearing. Definitely put it in your pocket. Definitely, you know, make certain percentages of certain things so that you could be saving your money right now. That's very important because a lot of you are moving into being able to bloom and blossom, especially within these next few months. It's like right now it's not really all coming in at once, but by especially towards the spring and summertime, your money is going to be doubled. Okay, so you have to understand that this all comes from this birth of ideas, this rabbit fertility, knowing that your ideas right now are setting you up for these next few months. And it's been kind of hard for you to accept that this week. You've been kind of in this energy of not really believing in yourself as much as you should be. Some of you are just like looking at all these other options, and it's just like you need to be looking ahead. And that's what you're going to be doing, luckily. You're realizing this. You can't be daydreaming about all these other options, these what ifs, ands, buts, and all these other things. You know which path that you're on. You know what you're doing. Even if you're doing multiple other things, you know that you can trust whatever you're doing, and just to work on it. Just to work on it. Keep going. Keep sketching it out. Keep doing whatever you have to do to work on it, because this is a part of your emotional fulfillment, your happiness, and it does get stressful. It really does. But know that you can trust your process to keep going. Don't feel trapped or caged in your house. Don't feel trapped or caged by arguments, especially, or other people around you might be arguing as well. For some of you, you could be arguing with certain people that you live with. For some of you, you could be arguing with people right now that you have emotional connections to. It doesn't matter who it is, friends, family, relationship, but you do know that you do not have to stay in this self-loathing energy. You do not have to stay in this energy of feeling unsure of your future. And you're not usually like this. You've been trusting of the divine. You've been very trusting of the future and the divine. So this is just a possibility for you. Don't let yourself get caught up in that energy, because this makes or breaks you for your future. And your future is looking very bright here, pertaining to making money, doing what you love. It's not just about making the money. And don't just make it about money. That's a very important message. Don't just make it about money or doing things just to make money. If you don't feel happy in what you're doing, it's, you know, time to go for some of you. What's coming up for fire signs this upcoming week, Feb14? I'm hearing that for some of you, you are children of divorce. Take it as it resonates. Children of divorce. You went through a divorce, or for some of you, you recently went through a heartbreak. You have here 4 of Wands, 3 of Swords, the Lovers, and 3 of Cups. For some of you, you went through heartbreak with a karmic soulmate relationship. For some of you, you're going through heart healing from a karmic that you were with for a few years. For some of you, for a lot of you, you had a soulmate or twin flame relationship that you're feeling like is being broken away from right now, to just focus on having a good time with your friends, learning to love yourself again, learning to really enjoy yourself and the people that you have intimate connections with as friends. And you're learning that in order to have a relationship, a good relationship with somebody, you do have to be friends first and get to know this person. You do have to be able to get to know somebody. Because for some of you, take it as it's resonating. Either you still had a hole in your heart, or this person still had a hole in their heart from their past and from their broken connections with family and parental figures that they were still healing, or that you're still healing. And that was brought into your relationship or brought into your friendship, whatever the case may be. So you have here the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the Lovers, clarified by 3 of Cups here. So you're making the choice this week to focus on your friendships. You're making the choice this week to be happy, to be a lot happier than you've been like these last few days. I love this song. What song is this? Glass Animals, Dreamland. This is definitely a channeled message for you guys, because right now you're just wanting to kind of get away from the world and stay in your own little bubble. Some of you have been crying as well. Take it as it resonates. Some of you have been crying over feeling this heartbreak energy, or feeling like you have to leave a situation to kind of get your head right. Feeling like right now, for some of you, this is just taking a break from this situation. For some of you, this is getting away, like walking away, knowing that a situation will be came back to eventually. Like you feel that there's unfinished business there. But for a lot of you, right now you're saving up for your home, for feng shuiing your home, for moving into a better space. Some of you are moving. Some of you are focusing on like wanting to move, so this is why it's important to be saving up your money right now, to keep going, to invest in your happiness. You have here with this Lover's energy clarified by the 3 of Cups. This, oh, my leg hurts. This energy is making a choice to really just enjoy your friendships for what they are. Even this situation that it feels kind of hard to get away from, like, you're not feeling mad about this person. You're not feeling, no matter who it felt like at first, it might have seemed like, oh, it's my fault or is this person's fault. And it's not, that's not the case, you know. It's just like, no matter what, you're making a choice to enjoy yourself. You're making a choice to be able to be in a happier headspace, which is really good. You don't want to stay in the dark about your future. Like, you're choosing to just keep going, to go ahead, even though your heart does feel a little bit broken here. It does feel a little bit misused or beaten up energy for some of you. Even if it felt like you know, even if it felt like this was me, or I did this, or I watched you walk away, you know, this still is heartbreaking. I'm getting that for a lot of you, you let somebody go. And there's a lot of grieving for you here. And you have here, due to this, your friends are going to hold you a little bit closer this week. Your friends are really, like, make sure that you speak to your friends. Make sure that you know, tell them that you love them, you appreciate them. They're open to having the same love for you. I see that you could get together with some friends this week as well to just enjoy yourself. Like, relax, go for a few drinks for some of you. Just get away and, you know, get your mind off of things with this past heartbreak here. For some of you, you're reflecting on your parents' relationships. This is a small percent of you. For some of you, for somebody out there, this is like a few of you, you're gonna have a baby. For some of you, again, but you're gonna have a baby, and right now you're being taught some type of emotional maturity about knowing when to stay or when to go in certain situations. No matter who you are, if you're, no matter your gender or sex or whatever, like, you are going to bring another life into this world, or whether it be having a birth or adoption, and you're being taught emotional maturity right now, what it's like to, you know, you don't want to feel like you have a broken home, or like you have, you know, if some of you have gone through divorce, it's like, this isn't the end. Like, I can still show my kids a healthy, happy home space regardless. It doesn't matter if at first there were two and now it's one and one. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Like, co-parenting is very necessary, is very important. You have here knowing that you want to start a family in your future. So it's important that you are able to focus on yourself outside of a relationship. For some of you, you had long-standing codependency issues on someone else saving you, or vice versa. Someone else was trying to, like, use you to save them. But I am getting, like, saving for yourself. You kind of wanted to attach certain people to someone. Oh, you have angel number 33 as well here, so definitely look into 33 and see what it means for you personally. I love angel number 33 because this is an important message that resonates for you. It's just like, you have come so far off of even some sketchy situations that you could have been stuck in. So be grateful that you're here. Be grateful that you are where you are, that you're moving on. You have the choice to be able to move on. After I blow up, act like I don't know you. That's some of y'all. That's some of y'all not wanting to stay in this sourpuss energy, but y'all do want to, like, boss up. There's somebody y'all want to boss up on right now, feeling kind of bratty, you know, feeling kind of like, listen, I'm gonna show you who I'm about to be. For some of you, you felt like certain people didn't respect who you are, and this is why you were gonna, you know, walk away. They didn't really understand you in full sincerity. But know that anytime, right now I'm getting mirroring energy. I'm getting a lot of mirroring energy. So even if you might have felt this way, think about how this person felt as well. Because this could very well be their energy too. That's what I'm sensing. So you have to be able to look at it from both aspects so that you can heal a lot better and not think like, oh, is this person's fault or is this person's fault? So yeah, I do see you guys fire signs being able to engage more with your friends, with true friendships, being able to know, I'm getting that you're being able to know like who your closest 3 friends are truly. Your intuition is being used heavily right now, and you're just being able to focus on yourself. And you have the Tower here too. That right now is very, very important for you to like gain your stability, for you to be able to focus on your future. So for some of you, a situation might have been put on pause, or you went through, it's like for some of you, a love situation was put on pause, or you left behind the situation for good, so that you can be able to focus on yourself and truly do what you have to do. No matter how much you saw with this person, no matter what was happening between you guys, what you had, you know. But you're being very strong. Right now, it's just more so the energy of you feeling like it's not so much this energy of this past relationship, or you know what's going on with some of you that's taking a break with this situation. Right now, your gloomier energy is because you feel like you just have the world and the weight on your shoulders at once, and that can be very tough. But this next week coming for you is going to be in a lot more lighter energy, a lot more happier energy, focusing on your happiness and your friends around you. That's something I'm getting this week. Your friends are really going to be a saving grace for you, okay? So allow yourself to be able to be surrounded by comfort and people that care about you. Alright, I'll talk to you later, fire signs. And like I said, for those who want to book a personal reading, you can do that at 13crowintuitives.com, and my Etsy, that directs you to my Etsy shop. But you can also go to the description. That's where my Etsy shop is, okay? Have a good night.